2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Newton, and he will find his man on the outside. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Newton. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Panthers. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, here's Newton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First down.
Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On and on. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start. Offense. Still third down.
So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Smith on first down. He sets to fire deep. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Yeah, they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. We get a look at the Panthers' defense now. The first half for them pretty good, but they're losing, so I guess a small margin for error right now.
Small margin, and now they're probably looking at it as if they need to pick up their offense a little bit. If we just keep holding them to this type of a total, we keep our offense in the game. They get a chance to rev up and give us a chance to win.
They'll try to set the tone here.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first down, it's Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deandre Hopkins, 34 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. A chance for us now to look at this Bills defense again. A field goal last time is what they gave up in a close game. All these drives start to feel so critical.
And they are. And, you know, we've met so many defensive coordinators who just really hate the bend but don't break mentality. They're much more of the aggressive school. But that mentality has won a lot of games. If you're only giving up field goals on drives, that usually keeps you in it and gives your offense a chance to retaliate.
Yeah, and right now it's got them with the lead.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now Stewart on first down. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
They're going to run. This is Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. The one running back is Gurley. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Credit the tackle to Kurt Coleman. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, so you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
Throwing now, Smith. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 1st down, Smith. And incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this is caught for a Bills. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time.